I know I'm gonna regret this, but we just got to the grocery store. I need to get a bunch of things because I'm making Christmas cookie trays. Yes, honey. She's singing Twinkle Twinkle. Yeah, okay. Yay! All right, let's go inside. We're going old school today, pen and paper. That sneaky ginger, there it is. Although that ginger was moldy, so we're gonna get this. In a week or so, these will be nowhere to be found. I feel like Kennedy would love these. Every Christmas growing up, me and my sisters would eat those. We would actually toast them to warm them up, so nostalgic. Oh yes. I wasn't even gonna check for the poppy. I was just walking through this aisle. You're joking. Just getting one. All right, this aisle is about to be my Olympics. First things first, we need flour. Yes! There was a gentleman asking where the pepperoncinis are, and I told him all the spots he would be able to find them. We're gonna find the good ricotta. Okay. These have been sold out for weeks. We need the Kerrygold. Okay, they only have this Kerrygold, but it's 8 ounces, so that's a cup or 2 sticks. I think I'm gonna get this for New Year's Eve. Okay, and now one of the last things, I need pistachios because I'm gonna be making lemon pistachio biscotti as part of my cookie trays. Looks like these are the only option I have. Okay, now the last things that we need are some frozen items, just for like lunches and snacks. Real talk, my grandparents, they also grocery shop here, and those are their favorite donuts. They claim that the grocery store has the best donuts. I have yet to try them, but I will. I'll let y'all know. Stop it now, Ben and Jerry. I feel like we're gonna need one of these for lunch one day this week. I feel like that's everything. Just got home putting all the groceries away, but I wanted to give you all a little tip if you're making any cookies or anything for the holiday this week. So I like to use Kerrygold when I'm making my Christmas cookies. When I got to the butter section though at my grocery store, there's a bunch of people standing around, and I noticed they didn't have the sticks of Kerrygold, but they had these containers. But traditionally, butter in these containers is supposed to be spreadable. There's usually added oils and stuff. But I grabbed one of these and I looked at the ingredients, and it's the same ingredients as in the sticks of butter for Kerrygold. It's the same thing. It's just in this container, so it's reusable. You know, like you can put the lid on after you get what you need. Anyway, so I started grabbing these, loading up my cart, and then the guy next to me, he's like, wait a minute, I'm looking for Kerrygold. Is that the same as the sticks? And I was like, yeah. But then people were like, oh, well, I'm gonna be cooking with it. I don't know. And I said, it's okay. It's 8 ounces. This is a cup of butter. This is 2 sticks. You only need 1 stick of butter for your cookies. You use half this container. Nice and easy. So anyway, that's my little tip for the week. Anyway, all right, I gotta put all this stuff away now. I hope that y'all are having a great Saturday, and I'll talk to you guys later. And if you're making any Christmas cookies this week, what Christmas cookies are you making? Because I picked out the 3 that I'm gonna be making. I picked them out today, so let me know what you guys are making. Bye.
So I've been a tad bit under the weather for the past 2 weeks, but I still need to make dinner for my roommate, so let's make some homemade tomato soup. For me, a good tomato soup does not just have tomatoes in it. I like to add in some red bell peppers or roasted red peppers. Upon further investigation, it seems as though my roommate did a little New Year's cleaning in the refrigerator and got rid of my red peppers. So I'm gonna have to go in the pantry and see if we have any in there. But we're gonna obviously start out with all of our fresh vegetables. So I have 9 ripe tomatoes that I just quartered, and I add them into my cast iron. A couple of other key ingredients. I've got some fresh garlic and a white onion. I'm gonna add in the entire onion. You could do half if you prefer. I quartered my onion as well. I don't have time to go through and open up all these garlic cloves, so I just cut this, and it's just easier to get the garlic out. To my veggies, I'm gonna add in a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna keep it really simple with the seasonings for right now, so I'm just gonna add in a little bit of salt and pepper. Give everything a nice little mix. I've got my oven set to 350. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in for about 30 to 40 minutes. My veggies baked at 350 for 30 minutes, and then I put the broiler on for about 5 minutes. And now I'm just gonna add in as many of the veggies as I can to my blender. I also have 2 cups of chicken broth in here, but you could also use vegetable stock, you could use water, you can use whatever you have, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna have to do this in 2 rounds just because my blender is not that big. Really unpopular opinion, but I do not like chunky tomato soup, so I am gonna strain this. It's gonna take a little bit of extra time, but in my opinion, it's worth it. I'm about to blend the second batch of my soup, but remember I told y'all I like to add red peppers, but we were out of red peppers. I found some roasted red peppers in my pantry because I'm always prepared. I'm gonna throw these right into the blender as well. If you've never had roasted red peppers, they're just so much sweeter than if you were to just take a bell pepper fresh and put it in. It's perfect. Don't mind the mess. Bringing my soup back on over to the stove. You can add in whatever spices you'd like. I'm adding in the tiniest amount of thyme, some black pepper, a little bit of salt, and a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. This is pretty much all I have clean at this point in the day. I'm gonna give all of that a mix. Then I'm gonna bring this up to a simmer. I know what you're thinking. My house looks like the set of a Food Network show. Anyways, while that is coming up to a simmer, I am going to make some grilled cheese. Nothing out of the ordinary here. American cheese, some bread that I have on hand, and some butter. This is all fine and great on its own, but what I like to do is take these little mozzarella pearls and I like to add them right into my soup. All right, well, my job is done here. Dinner is done. I'm gonna go get back in bed. Just got home from Target. I got the paper towel. Are you supposed to be playing with Dexter's kibble? No. We're gonna put the kibble back, okay? We're gonna come over here. No, it's gonna be okay. Miss May! All right, let me change gray. Kennedy, you better not be playing with the what? No. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we are done playing with the kibble. Oh, good counting. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. No more kibble today. Oh, your hands are wet. I wonder why. I know, Grayson. It's coming, buddy. Oh, it's spilt. Okay. All right. Grayson really likes when I sing Coldplay, so. Time is on your side. What are you doing? Oh, great, the mailman's here. Why would Kennedy want to play with anything in here when she could play with the kibble, okay? That is not yours. Can I have that? Thank you. It's not yours. It's your brother's. From this morning. That's on me. I shouldn't have left that on the couch. Nap. Are you ready to eat? I know. What are you looking at? I'm making burgers tonight for dinner. Does that sound good? Also, when I was getting my coffee this morning, they had Boston cream donuts. So I got one. How's your day going? So we ended up buying a new car on Friday. I know, that escalated pretty quickly. Carissa, you were just talking about getting a new car last week. I know, okay? But things change quickly and we needed a new car. So we went out Friday. And I know what you're thinking, okay? We go to the car dealership. I pick out the car, my husband goes inside, talks to the sales guy, no, that's not how we do it in this house. So historically, when we've purchased cars, Carl is the good cop and I'm the bad cop. Something about me before I was a stay-at-home mom, my 9 to 5, a part of that was negotiating, okay? And so Friday being the last day of the first month of the year, it was the perfect day to go out and buy a car. After doing some research, Carl and I decided on getting a Chevy Tahoe. So we went to the car dealership and we thought that we were gonna be getting a 2024, figuring that it was last year's and we might be able to get a really good deal on it. Remember I said that Carl is always the good cop and I'm the bad cop? Well, bad cop decided that she didn't need a good cop. So he waited in the car, okay? And I went inside by myself and said, honey, wait here. I'm gonna go buy a new car. So I get inside and I'm greeted by one of the salesmen. We're gonna call him Joseph, okay? So I sit down with Joseph at his desk, right? And he puts a number in front of me for that 2024 Tahoe, and it is $10,000.
over what other local dealerships are charging for the same car. And I looked at him and I was like, Joseph, I'm not in the mood to play games today, Joseph, okay? We're off to the races, okay? So now at this point, I'm a little bit annoyed, okay? Because we saw a woman walk into the dealership by herself and we thought, oh, we're gonna do what we want. We chat for a little bit and I ended up getting him to go down in price about $10,000, right? And I told him, I said, give me a reason, Joseph, to buy the car from you, or I'm gonna go to one of the other places. And I think he thought that I was bluffing because I told him I was gonna leave. And he was like, this is the best that we can do. And if you don't want it, there's the door. So I said, okay. And he handed me his business card and I looked at him and I said, Joseph, keep your business card. I don't need it. I get up and I walk out the door, okay? And then I call my dad and I'm like, Dad, listen, I did the whole walking out the door thing and he didn't tell me to come back, and now what do I do? And my dad says, Joe's my nickname. He says, Joe, I didn't realize that you were looking for a Chevrolet, okay? I have a friend that works at a Chevrolet dealership down near where I live. Why don't you go there? I'll give him a call. And so I got in the car and we drove down to the other dealership. And when we got there, turns out my cousin actually works there too, which I didn't know, but I'm just gonna add that to the story. But let's just say, not only did we leave with a new Chevrolet Tahoe, but we actually got a 2025 for a lot less than what the first place wanted to sell me a 2024 for, okay? Which just goes to show that when I walked in, they thought, yep. I feel like I was a little bit underestimated in this situation, right? I think that they thought at the first place that she's gonna walk in, she wants the car, okay? And she's gonna do whatever we say. Joseph. And at the end of the day, we just needed a car with more space. This one holds 8 people, which is absolutely incredible, and it's gonna be great for us. I've had a Jeep my whole life. I've only ever driven Jeeps. So for me, this is different, and I absolutely love it so far, if I'm being completely honest. I absolutely love it. Do y'all wanna see my new car quick? Ended up going with black. I've never had a black car. It's just really pretty inside. I'm so excited, and I've never had a new car. So for me, every time I come out here and see it, I'm just like, what? I hope you guys are having a great Monday, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.